The increased pressure on the country's public health system due to the surge in respiratory illnesses is beginning to have a ripple effect on the persons charged with taking care of the sick.
The Nurses Association of Jamaica says its members are complaining of burnout. This as the country continues to grapple with a shortage of nurses.
So what's causing this latest bout of respiratory illness, particularly among children?
We're joined now by General Practitioner Dr. William Brown, who joins us live via Zoom.
Dr. Brown, welcome. First of all, we are awaiting the results of tests to confirm whether we're experiencing an outbreak of respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV. Firstly, what is this? Dr. Brown, are you hearing us?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Thank you, Herman Green.
All right, good. Thanks for joining us. I was saying we are waiting for the results of a test about this virus, the respiratory syncytial virus. First of all, tell us, what is this virus?
The respiratory syncytial virus is one of the many viruses that we encounter in everyday practice. Actually, this time of the year, this virus increases because of the change in temperature. We tend to overlook it and think it's just the flu virus or the cold, but it could actually lead to pneumonia. That's the danger of this particular virus. So it's one of the common viruses that we encounter in practice every day, but the numbers have increased during this time from November to about March. Yes.
So Doc, we're hearing that the hospitals, they're seeing an increase in cases, particularly among children. How did we get there? And why does it seem that children and, of course, older persons are most impacted by this?
The respiratory syncytial virus usually affects younger children from 0 to 2 years. And as we climb up the age ladder, you have less persons, so less adults are actually infected. Now, with children having less immune systems, they are the ones more vulnerable to this virus. And you know, they haven't been to school for 2 years during the COVID. And that's the time they would have built their immune system to counter these viruses, which occur every year in a cyclical manner. The other reason that I think may be contributing to the high numbers in the hospital is that because of economic factors, some parents have lost their jobs, especially those who earn minimum wage, and they can't attend private care, so they all crowd into the public space. And if you are earning minimum wage and you can't afford to buy over-the-counter drugs like paracetamol or DPH for 2 children at home, then you would have short-changed them and treated them for 3 days instead of for 1 week. So they get worse. And the only solution they have is to rush them to the hospital. At the hospital, the workforce at the casualty department may not have increased. So if the numbers increase and there are less doctors, then you know that they are going to be overcrowding. And even at the hospital, people can get worse with the RSV, which is also contagious in overcrowded places. So I think these are some of the reasons why the numbers are climbing and the impact in the hospitals are being felt.
All right, of course, parents are particularly nervous about this. What do you say they can do to avoid going there with their children? Having to go there with their children?
People have become more aware with the COVID virus. A lot of persons have become aware, people have died and all that, and complications. So they have become very, very sensitive to viral infections. So at the least common symptoms, they rush to the hospital, right? Whereby they could have used over-the-counter medication like paracetamol, DPH elixir, DPH expectorant, and all that. Parents should be advised that the same protocol that we used during the COVID season could be used for these children. And it includes washing of hands, close contact, you have to be careful about that, cleaning surfaces, and isolation. If the child is sick, you keep the child at home, if you can, because it's a very contagious virus. And if you have more children enclosed in a small space, then you are going to get it spreading. So that's one of the advice I'll give to the parents. If the child is sick and they have to stay at home 2 or 3 days and they'll recover.
Okay, good. Thank you. We have to cut it there for this evening, Dr. Brown. Dr. William Brown, their general practitioner, telling us more about the respiratory syncytial virus.